A summer day to remember. Last year, during the summer vacation, I went to my grandparents' village. The village was surrounded by green fields, tall trees, and a small river flowing quietly nearby. The summer sun was very hot, but the village seemed peaceful and full of life. Every morning, I woke up early because the sound of birds singing and the cool breeze from the trees made me feel fresh. My grandmother would prepare a glass of cold milk, and then my grandfather would take me to the river. The water was cool, and children from the village came there to swim. I could not swim very well, but I loved splashing the water and playing with the others. One afternoon, the heat became unbearable. The sun was burning like fire in the sky. People avoided going outside. My cousins and I decided to stay indoors and play board games. My grandmother told us interesting stories about her childhood in the village. She said that in her time, summers were also hot, but life was simpler and people enjoyed it more.
In the evening, when the sun went down, the weather became pleasant. A soft wind blew across the fields. The villagers gathered near the riverbank to talk and relax. Children played hide and seek, while the elders discussed farming and crops. I joined my cousins, and we played until the stars appeared in the sky. That night, we all sat outside under the open sky. The stars were shining brightly, and the moonlight covered the village with a silver glow. My grandfather told us that in the summer, the sky looks the most beautiful because there are fewer clouds. Listening to his words, I felt calm and happy. That summer day became one of the best memories of my life. It taught me that even in the hottest season, there are simple joys that can bring happiness, like spending time with family, playing with friends, and enjoying nature. The next morning, I woke up to the sound of the rooster crowing in the distance. The air was fresh, and the golden sunlight covered the village fields. My grandfather invited me to walk with him through the narrow paths that ran between the crops. As we walked, he pointed to the tall stalks of corn, the rows of vegetables, and the mango trees heavy with fruit. He told me stories about how hard work and patience were needed to grow all these plants. Listening to him, I realized how much effort the farmers put into feeding their families and the entire village. Later, we visited a small pond where lotus flowers floated gently on the surface. A group of ducks swam happily, leaving ripples in the clear water. I sat on a rock, dipping my feet in, while my cousins collected shells from the shore. The simple beauty of the pond made me feel peaceful, as though time had slowed down. In the afternoon, we all gathered at my grandparents' house for lunch. My grandmother had prepared fresh vegetables, rice, and homemade butter. The food tasted so different from the meals in the city, full of flavor and made with love. After eating, we rested under the shade of a big banyan tree. My cousins and I listened to the gentle rustling of the leaves as the wind passed through, and some of us even dozed off. As evening came again, the villagers prepared for a small festival. People decorated the open courtyard with lanterns, and children carried clay lamps that glowed warmly in the dark. Traditional songs filled the air, and the villagers clapped and danced together. I joined them, feeling like I was part of something truly magical. The laughter, music, and lights made the night unforgettable, and I promised myself that I would always remember these golden moments of summer in the village.